guys, welcome to another video. I am Sajda and I will be helping you guys through your Erasmus Mundus Scholarship journey. And today I have come up with an important part of Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, which is letter of motivation. So I received a lot of messages on Instagram as well that people are struggling with letter of motivation. So I have some of tips which will help you guys with the letter of motivation. So before going into the video, I want to explain one thing that I only applied for one program in Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, which I am currently in as well. So I did not write a particular letter of motivation, a separate letter of motivation. But instead, as per the application, I showed my motivation in the series of questions which were asked in the application form. But as the concept is same, so I'm going to tell you guys how you should write a motivation letter for Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. And again, this is my personal experience and this is something that I used. These tips I used and it worked for me, and I hope some of these tips will work for you as well. So let's get into it. So first and foremost thing about writing a letter of motivation or writing any piece of paper is being brief, simple, and clear. So when I say it, what does it mean? You should write your motivation or your words or your sentences in brief sentences. Do not drag your sentences in too much words. Do not make it verbose, because when people read it, they're quite distract from your concept, because a lot of words, when you put a lot of words in a sentence, it does not give a clear dimension of what you are saying or what you are going to say. So I would suggest you guys to write simple sentences. First thing, this is the basic rule of writing any piece of paper. So then when it comes to specifically writing letter of motivation for Erasmus Mundus program, one thing that I did and I want you guys to do as well is about writing your motivation letter according to the objectives of the program. So when I say it, what does it mean? It means that first you should go through the objectives of the program, why that program has been created, what are the objectives, what are the future prospects of that program, what that program or the organizers or the founders want from you in the return. So when you get to know about the objectives, then you realize that, oh, this is something that I will be working on in the future. So my motivation should be related to that. Your motivation should align with the concepts and the objectives and the goals of the program. So I will give you an example with this as well. For example, the program that I am currently in, it's about governance and administration of leisure and sports. And you might be a student. If your passion is related to sports medicine, sports kinesiology, or sports physiology or something like that, you show your motivation related to that while applying for this program, then it's not going to work. Why? Because this program's goals are quite different. It's about the administration, it's about the governance, and it's about the event management of sports. I will now be going to my second point, which I will be explaining motivation. So my second point for writing your motivation is about your own interest and your own passion. What are you passionate about when it comes to this program? What are the things that you want to work for in future? Again, I will give you guys an example of this. For example, in my program, which is about governance and administration of leisure and sports, so obviously my passion is related to governing, administering, and dealing with mega sports events, which is department or working in sports industry or something like that. This is something like I love. This is something I have studied. This is something I have taught. So my whole journey and my whole educational and professional background is related to these things. So I clearly showed these things in my motivation letter, that sports is something I like, I play, I deal with, I love to work, I love to teach. So I made sure that I convinced the other party that this is something I want, this is something I have worked for, this is something I want to work for. So when you show your passion and your energy, your interest so eagerly that the other person is unable to refuse, then your chances of getting selected are higher. So it's important to have that passion in yourself, that why you want to go for that program. So this was about my program. Is about a product which is in the insecure that I want to start the so when it comes to other programs, you can also bring in your interest as per the objectives. Look for the objectives of the program, what are their objectives, and align those objectives with your own passion, with your own interest, with your own background, with your own work experience, and then write it. So it will give another perspective to your letter of motivation, that oh, this is something the person is passionate about. So next thing is like I would say is like the trends in your domain. What's your domain? For example, if your domain is sports, look for the trends in sports. What are the trends? Trends can be women in sports, trend can be non-European centric sports, the other things. So look for the trends in your program and give it a personal perspective to the whole letter of motivation. You can say that there are some things that I am very passionate about. These are the things which are currently growing. These are the things which need to be looked for. These are the things that are very important to work on. That's why I want to be part of this program, where I can explore these trends, where I can explore the options to deal with all these trends. So you can work like that. Another example related to this point is, for example, if you are applying for a program related to environment or something like that, you can say that how important for you and the people around the globe is working for climate change. How important for us to tackle climate change. For this, I want to apply for this program because I'm very passionate about climate change, and it is something that you cannot deny. It's not a myth, it's a reality. So that's why I want to work on it, I want to work for it, I want to bring some change. So these are the things that you can put because these are the trends in the domain that you are applying to. So the last thing that I want to discuss, the most important thing, I must say it's the most important thing, because I have read some of the letter of motivations that you guys have sent to me. Do not use JGPT, guys. Please do not use it. Why? Because it's obvious that it's written by AI and not by you. And it shows that you are not interested in the program. It shows that you are not passionate about the program, that you are not putting your effort and you're using some tools to write the letter of motivation. And it's so obvious. As I said, I read some of the letter of motivations, and I realized quickly that it was written by JGPT or any other AI tool. And I asked the person if he or she has written the letter of motivation via JGPT, and they said yes. That's obvious, because you can see that, oh, this is not written by some ordinary or human being, because the tone is so AI. So please do not write using ChatGPT. Use your own voice, use your own words, use your own thoughts, because it will be a different thing when you use your own words. It will make you guys stand out from others. So it's very important. Having said that, I want to talk about another thing which is related to the previous thing, like asking others for their motivation of letter. Do not do this. You might be saying that, oh, I want to take an inspiration, or I want to take some idea about how to write. You can get a lot of ideas from internet. You don't need someone's motivation letter. And why people refuse to give their letter of motivation is The first thing is obviously it's their intellectual property, and the other thing is people blatantly copy their letter of motivation, because I have seen these cases as well, and I have seen people using other people's letter of motivation, so which is not a good thing. Obviously you cannot cheat or you cannot copy someone else's work, so therefore you should look for your own perspective, look for your own words, look for your own thoughts. You should write. You can ask for someone's ideas about proofreading, about giving a thought, or about if you are going in a right direction or wrong direction. You can ask, but foremost you should have your own draft, you should have your own thoughts, and write some sample, and then show it to some other people, and then they can give you their feedback and reviews on either you have done it right or wrong. uh, that they are is for like the places I like. Another point that I want to share is like you write your motivation letter on the basis of your merit. You should express your merit rather than some other things to gain sympathy. So what do I mean by saying that? You should not play the victim card. Oh, I have studied in far-flung area of Pakistan, and I have come to this spot that I feel myself that I'm able to apply for this, or I have worked so hard, I have done a lot of difficult things which ordinary people are not doing it. Guys, nobody cares. Especially in Erasmus Mundus journey, nobody cares. The things that they care about is your merit, is your relevancy of the program that you are applying to, and the things that you have studied in your previous educational background, and your work experience, your other social work, or the things that augment your profile. And playing victim card, or having said that the point I need this scholarship at any cost, this is not going to take you anywhere, believe me. So cut the crap, write why they should take you, or why they should select you on the basis of your own merit and not some other points. So it will give you guys an edge if you write your own thoughts. If you will convince them, it will be an amazing thing. So make sure to put all of these things in your letter of motivation, and let me know what do you guys think about this, and in the that these are the as I said in the start of the video, that these are some of the points that worked for me. This is how I wrote my motivation letter, or how I showed my motivation towards the program, and some of these points might help you guys. So as I said, once again, put your own thoughts, give your own perspectives, your own personal perspective. Do not copy or cheat or take words from someone else. Be yourself, and I hope in the end you will get what you want, whatever you want. So let's hope for the best, and that's all. Let me know what else do you want to know about the program and other things. So in the next video I will also be talking about other programs, especially the main Erasmus Mundus program, the thing, and then also about my own program. I am planning to give it a go of the whole application, because there have been some changes in the program. So that's why I want to explain you guys how to apply for that program as well. So that's it. Thank you guys, thank you for listening. Bye.